Grand Rising, everybody. How are you on this little... Oops, my bad. My bad. Hello, Grand Rising. How are you doing on this lovely Thursday? 11/11 Portal Day. 11/11 Portal Day. This is a very amazing day. Do you guys feel the amazing energy? Good morning, my beautiful sister, Miss Leanne. Welcome. Good morning. Welcome, everybody. Welcome over there on TikTok. Welcome. Good morning, my spiritual warrior. Good morning. How are you? Grand Rising, everybody. Another beautiful day. Here we are. I can't believe we've made it to 11/11 already. I'm a little bit... 11? Oh my goodness. Talk about it. 11 years ago today, you got your hysterectomy on 11/11. Girl. Wow. Powerful. Wow. Powerful healing day. Yes. This is going to be it's just such a beautiful day. This is a ascension, an elevation. Everybody, it's a level up day. I'm just saying, everybody on this planet, whether they consciously are aware of it or not, are elevating today, especially in just some different energies. There's some very special, beautiful energy that's opening up to us behind the scenes today. That's just so exciting to be a part of. So excited. How is everybody? Hello, my beautiful sister Christy in the house. We got Cherokee in the house. Hello, sister. No more pain there. Woo, right? I'll tell you, when I had my hysterectomy, I was happy. I was one of the women that had I'm happy. I had one as well. How long has it been? A long time ago. I think it was back in 2000 oh my gosh, it might have been almost 11 years for me too. That's interesting. Wow. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's pretty close to about 11 years too. But yeah, I was definitely a happy camper. And when I do my healing work now, I really do still do healing work on those organs and that vibration in my sacral energy, the healing. Still, like behind the scenes work, I still do that stuff too. So, and it helps. It has helped too. So, hello, my beautiful sister Pauline. Welcome. Hello, everybody over in TikTok. If you guys are new, welcome. I am Angel Jamica. It's a blessing and an honor to have you here in this place, space, and time. This is where we come together every day, Monday through Friday, at least, setting the intention to just come together as a group, setting an hour aside out of our day to nourish ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. We have been focusing... we focus on prosperity and connection, that divine connection to our prosperity, focusing on spiritual laws that I've discovered through the beautiful, starting with Miss Edwina Gaines. I read her book a little over a year ago about the 4 spiritual laws of prosperity. We've been practicing them for over a year now here on the show, which is amazing because we've all seen amazing shifts along the way, right? And if you're new and just joining, it's okay because you can hop in and start it now. Start learning about these beautiful laws, just like we have gravity and we know certain things work. When we start to understand the universal language and the spiritual laws of the universe, we really do start to understand how to connect with our prosperity. And one of those spiritual laws that we are focusing on and have been for this past year has been forgiveness. The 4 laws are tithing, forgiveness, life purpose, and goals. So every day of the week, we've been getting into each one for the past year. And this month, we were guided to continue that journey, but to go a little deeper, to take the whole month and to really dive into what what really does that mean as a spiritual law? What is it as our responsibility as spiritual warriors, as spiritual beings, right? As loving light beings, what is part of our ability and our prosperity, to really be able to connect? A lot of times it's because we're taking up room. We are blocking our own prosperity, our own happiness, our own joy, our own peace, our own flow. That's prosperity, right? It's not always about the material money. That can be a piece of it, but it's a whole. Prosperity is as a whole, right? And a lot of times we are blocking our own prosperity because we are holding on to resentments. regrets, events, people, places, and things in our past that are no longer serving us. And that's why it's important to understand these spiritual laws. Why is it a law? Why is this spiritual law to our connected to our prosperity? Because what's happening is it's holding space in our field where we could bring in something else, a new experience. And that's what we've been focusing on here, right? That's what we focus on here on the Morning Brew, is using these tools to connect us, help us to understand this prosperity, to come into this and to understand forgiveness at a deeper level, being this is one of those laws. And so the beginning of the month, we were guided to practice the Ho'oponopono prayer every day for 30 days. It's a challenge. Hashtag forgiveness challenge. Really taking in the healing energy of forgiveness into our own lives. Standing up this month and saying, you know what, we are taking responsibility for us, 100% for ourselves, and introducing this forgiveness energy and releasing this stuff that is holding us back. And when we offer forgiveness, we're not saying that it's okay, that whatever happened was okay, that we ever have to let it happen again, that we're condoning any of that. Forgiveness is just releasing us from the energetic of the experience, saying, nope, we're making different choices. We're done. We're releasing. We're letting go. Thank you, Leanne, for putting that, right? Hashtag forgiveness challenge. And Miss Castenbaums, let that ish go. Exactly. Letting it go. Letting this stuff go. Breaking the chains. Exactly. We are breaking the cycle, breaking these chains. So that's what we've been practicing, is that Ho'oponopono. Ho'o means to make a right in Hawaiian language, right. So to make right. And pono, or sorry, let me back up the train, Jamaica. Ho'o means right. Pono, or I'm sorry, to make. Pono means right. That's why I'm like, where am I getting this from? Pono means right. So it means to make right, right? Pono, Ho'oponopono means to make right. And then pono pono, double right. Meaning that that's exactly it, that we are taking 100% responsibility for ourselves, our energy, our field. But we're also taking responsibility for understanding that anything that comes into our energy field, people, places, things, any events, any situations, doesn't matter what it is, it's not our place to judge it. But as spiritual warriors, as spiritual beings, as light beings, it is our responsibility to understand we hold the power to introduce the forgiveness, healing vibration, and allow that magic to do its own thing, right? Doing its own thing. It's just our responsibility to introduce it into the situation and watch it work for us. And that's what we have been witnessing, right? We have been witnessing this month some amazing with this group. Already everyone is just experiencing off the chart shifts in how they're feeling. Anything that comes into our realm right now, we're bringing into this place of non-judgment and offering this forgiveness. I don't know about you guys, but I have had that song that we heard yesterday literally dancing in my head all day yesterday. I still hear it. Oh, a pono pono. Like I hear it, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. Right? I'm not a good singer. I apologize for that. But I do, like, I hear it. I just like, right? It's sinking in. And what I love about that is it means that, right, what I'm noticing within myself, and this is what we're going on day 11 of practicing this, is it's really becoming a part of just my energetic, my vibe, and what it's creating in the world around me is pretty remarkable. I'm seeing amazing results. So how about you guys? What do you the prayer is also divinely aligned with the family meetings and everything. Exactly. It's interesting because right now, again, I'm going to come back to this energy globally that's happening. I want to point out, right? Like, look at what 2021 or 2020, excuse me, really brought to the surface as a global consciousness. We had racism come to the surface. We have our medical, people's rights, we had and not just in one color racism, in all the colors, all of this stuff, all of this hatred, all of the old belief systems have really kind of filtered up to the surface, right? And look at all of us spiritual warriors, us light workers that have woken up in the past few years through this time, right? Woken up into our power. Why is this all coming into the forefront now? This magical energy happening now? Because as we heal this within ourselves, on a collective level, we're healing this collective consciousness, right? We are taking the responsibility as these light beings to step into what we signed up to come here for. And we are not the power that will do it, but we are the power that can be the conduit to introduce the power that will heal it. We are that flow, right? You hear that song when you're about to go off on something or someone, right? It just pops in there now, right? Last night, you guys, I have to share this really quick before we do this to get into this meditation today. But I promise you, I dreamt about it last night. I don't know what the deal was, but I got in an elevator. At first, I went to step in the elevator, and there was people in it, and it was weird because it almost had like like there were two doors, but they were. And I know there's two doors on an elevator, but there were like two sets of doors, like one here and one, almost like a subway, maybe like type setup, if that makes sense, where there's, one on each end, but it was an elevator going up and down. And when I got in it, first the breath, like remitting to breathe, because all of a sudden I got this super claustrophobic feeling, and I was like, oh my gosh, I got to get out of here right now. I just got to get out of here. And then I went to go get out, and it was like, whoop, the door shut. It was too late to get out. I'm like, okay, this is cool. I got this. And I just started like, okay, breathe. You make it breathe. Go into spirit, come into self. Like I was just walking myself just like we do out here through this, right? And then all of a sudden that song came on, like over the music, right, was playing. And we just like, whew, we kind of like did a little dropout. But then all of a sudden everything just disappeared, and then it was all fine. And that was my whole dream. So again, do you see it's magic is happening even behind the scenes, literally. In our sleep realm, with us setting the intention of bringing this stuff to the forefront, of saying, as a human race, period, if we look at our past and our history, we've not been kind. We've not been very loving to each other. We've not been very, there's a lot that can be forgiven. There's a lot of things we could either place blame, and we can keep pointing the fingers, and we can keep saying it's that person's fault and it's this person's fault. Or we can just understand, right? It's nobody's. Let's stop blaming, and let's just say, I take responsibility to introduce the forgiveness. There's a place to be healed here, and let's just stop that and introduce the love and the healing. And that's what we're doing. It's so powerful, right? And today's going to be really powerful. I know it is. I had multiple weird ones, but as soon as I get up, they are all gone. I don't remember them. Yeah, that's usually my case too. The fact I remembered that one even last night is interesting, because I usually kind of forget. And then through my day, they come to me. I love it. So, all right. So, Miss Kelly, I think it was. Somebody over here asked me about what I have burning over here in the background. I forgot. I seen it go by, and I wanted to get to it. I think it was Miss Kelly Jones. Somebody. But anyway, what I have going in over here, I'm glad that you brought that up, actually, is I have going in the diffuser today, because again, talking about tools and things that we can use along to assist us in doing this work. I'm using my essential oil, which is forgiveness. Okay, this is a forgiveness blend that Young Living has. I do have that on the website, earthangelsheavensent.com. You can click on the essential oils tab, and it takes you right over to my site, where if you want just 100% pure essential oil to use in your diffuser, these are what I recommend. These are great blends. I'm also working on today, though, because some people are kind of sensitive and they like the light. They don't like so strong, just such a strong amount, not really familiar with oils. They like those lighter scents. So I'm working on some different scents today that actually will be listed on the page today in the shop, which I'm super excited about. I'm making a forgiveness blend. It's going to be the RF Bomb is what it's called. I love it. It smells so good. It has melissa, geranium, frankincense, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, coriander, lavender, and bergamot. So it's a really blend of some amazing essential oils that are known to The cool thing about essential oils, guys, is they can go to the limbic part of our brain through the scent part, right? They can get to the part that's the only way to get there is through smelling. And they can actually help us to release emotion, to let go, to trigger things in our brain to bring up these different emotions and to help with the release. It's really cool how they can really get in and help us. So what I'm doing is, like I said, there'll be a meditation mist for sale on the page, which is that blend, but it's a very, very light scent that you can purchase and just spray. It's meant to just close your eyes, spray it right in face, all over, spray it on your body, and use that as we go into meditations. And setting the intention again to do the forgiveness work and just allowing these oils to just kind of again assist us along the way, the same as we use our crystals and our rocks and different things. These are other tools that can just help with that vibration. Today, I'm also going to be adding the Harmonious Heart blend for doing meditation. So when we're going into meditation and doing any heart work, that's going to be added in there for it. And then the third eye view, of course, I'm going to have a spray that we can use just for when we're doing meditation and wanting to go in and do some visioning. The blend of essential oils that help work with the third eye specifically and help bring you into meditation and ground you to help you to connect with that. So those 3 blends will be listed in the shop today. So pay attention if you're interested in those. Those will be at the earthangelsheavenscent.com as well. So yeah, and if you have any questions about the oils, always message me, let me know. I'm happy to answer that. I need to get some and a new diffuser. I had a Rainmate, but it states shouldn't mix other blends there. Gotcha. Yes. Orange is amazing. And I'm telling you, with our kiddos, my granddaughter carries oils with her everywhere. She knows essential oils better than I do. She has been raised with essential oils. She has a little owie one that she carries with her in her backpack since she has hand sanitizers that are all made from oils ever since she's been a kid. Like this is her. It's so beautiful. And she uses them for her emotional like well-being. She gets it. Like she knows like I need to grab this and this to kind of help balance me out. And she's taught me stuff. And so I love that Colin is into that. He's your kiddos are so in alignment, girl. Like they're just so on point, right? I love that. I would be happy, Miss Leanne. Actually, Young Living has some really amazing deals, especially with the holidays coming up for diffusers. They even have some kid diffusers that you can get with different blends and different ideas and stuff. So if you need some help with that or want to chat more about it, I'd be happy to hook you up. Or again, if it's, like for instance, this is the other FYI. This forgiveness blend, okay, it's very, like I said, it's a super concentrate. It's very, 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 very concentrate. So 1 or 2 drops, and there's about 100 drops in this bottle. But this is like a $70 bottle as well because they're very, the essential oils that are within this is a very high. They're high essential oils. They're the vibration, the frequency, and it's all about the processing and what it takes to process them. So that's where the mist in the shop would be kind of nice because those are a little like the mists are going to be between $10 to $20 depending on what oils are in those and what size that you get. So it makes it a little more reasonable to if you're just getting started with oils and stuff too, and kind of understanding and learning what you want. It's kind of fun that way. And again, I can also always customize stuff for you guys. If you're having something specific you're wanting to really focus on, we can do a session and I can, we can go through your little energy systems here and see what's up and do a little customizing. I love doing that too. So sounds amazing, but no lavender allowed in my house. Daughter is allergic. So see, just like that. Thank you for bringing that up, Kelly. So if there is something that you can't have, because that happens, right? There's things that happen. And you want something specific, I can always customize. And that's the really nice thing again, too, about doing these blends in the mist and the oils that I do the separate. I can customize that for you a little bit. That's not a problem. It's very simple for me to do that. So anytime. Thank you, Miss Cherokee. It was a gift to me. I've had such beautiful jewelry come to me this past few months. It's mind-boggling. All right, my loves. How about we do a meditation? actually, before we do a meditation, I'll give you guys kind of pumped up. We're going to move into meditation so you can kind of get ready here real quick and know that if you're in a situation, you can get yourself a little prepared to get comfortable. And if not, that's okay. You can still listen and come back to it later. But I want to share with you guys today, before we go into our meditation, from the science of mind a little bit, just to give us a little food for thought again about our power. This was so, this morning I was like, okay, Spirit, I forgot the other magazine too. I meant to bring it. So there's a reason. What am I doing? And literally just a few minutes before I popped on here, Spirit's like, grab that magazine right there for a minute, flip it open, and boom. Right? It's so on point with us doing this guided meditation and doing this work. Wait, running over to you. Perfect. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Let me give time for everyone. If you're watching in Facebook land while we're reading this too, I'm going to read this to you guys. Give you a minute to go over to either the TikTok or the YouTube channel. YouTube is, I do have it copied, and let me make sure I pinned it in the comments. Oh, maybe I didn't pin it in the comments. Sorry about that. My bad. I thought I did. Oh, yep, there it is. Sure, I pinned it in the comments. Oh, maybe okay. There's the YouTube channel. So you can come over and join us because we don't seem to have any hiccups when we're doing the meditation over there. Sometimes we do freeze up. We're going to just do a guided today. We're not going to use any YouTube music. So hopefully, but it looks like I already got the ding on Facebook. So they're already freezing me. They don't like what I have to say. So whatever. We're over it. We just send them love. So while you guys are doing that, let's go into the Science of Mind really quick. Science of Mind magazine I was guided to use today is from October. It's from last month. It's actually last month's magazine. We even covered this last month once, but we're going to talk about it again because, again, like I said, Spirit guided me right to it, and it's like so on point with the power we're talking about, what we hold, right? And the one tool that I love practicing with you guys that I even used in my dream is that power of breath. That power of breath in our minds to be able to come within, right? And bring ourselves to our center, to our heart center, to our space, to our unconditional, non-judgmental space, and really be able to open up and receive harmonious, spiritual, guided information, right? And to bring peace, to really bring that energy that we want to introduce, that harmony, that love, that forgiveness, the peace. So this comes from Friday, October the 22nd, 2-2, not 1-1. This comes from 2-2. I love that. 21, 10, 22, 21. So this is a quote from Hildegard Bingen. Inside you have got heaven and earth and all of creation. You are a world. Everything is hidden in you. The first thing, I almost jumped. We all know what happens to an automobile when the battery fails. The lights dim, the motor no longer turns over, and so we recharge the battery. Just what is this energy with which we recharge the battery? Where did it come from? Who made it? Where do we go to get it? What is it anyway? The first thing we learn about energy is that it is birthless, deathless, and changeless. Everything is filled with it. But someone will say, we get energy out of the waterfall, the windmill, oil, coal, wood. Even so, but we do not put the energy in any of these mediums. We take it out. Nature has already stored it in there. Perhaps the waterfall is one of the best examples. When we set up a generator beside a waterfall, we are drawing out a natural energy that continuously replenishes itself, descending, as it were, from the mountaintops of life. Now, there's another kind of energy in the universe, a power all around us, which we breathe in, which we live and move and have our being. A power for good, which is available to everyone. Jesus told us that at the center of our being is the breath of God. But because each and every one of us has individual will and the power of choice, we can, in our ignorance, misinterpret this truth and assume that its origin has no deeper root than our own personal ego. Here lies the source of most of our suffering and misery, whether physical, mental, or emotional. The ego, as it were, is a stone before the scepter of the Christ, Spirit within us, waiting to be rolled back that we might arise to our full power and glory. What? Right? So that came out of the Science of Mind magazine from October 1952, back in the day. But it was just so prevalent to what we're talking about today, right? This power, the power we hold, this power of good, that breath, the tool that we all have, the breath to come within. If we're in this physical form, this physical human experience still, we hold that tool of breath and the consciousness, our mind. So let's practice it. Let's practice that breath. Let's practice our minds. Let's practice this ho'oponopono. Let's bring ourselves into a meditation and nourish ourselves a little bit here, right? Let's offer this forgiveness to ourselves and to anything that may come into this field. When we come into this place, practicing coming in with our breath, right? When we practice coming in with our breath into this space, this is our non-judgment, our unconditional love, the breath of God, right? Bring that within and focus on that. So, if you are in a situation where you can join us, I invite you to do so now. If not, you can always come back and watch, listen in, know that you can come and practice this meditation at any time, and that we can always practice the tool of our breath no matter what. We don't have to close our eyes and get into a deep 10-minute meditation. We can literally take 30 seconds. You guys, I have a TikTok video. I wish I haven't figured out how to share it on here with you, but it is, this man is hilarious. He did a whole breathing video that is brought to you by the creator, the new prescription for breath of life. And it's just like so on point. I'm going to definitely be sharing it with you guys soon. So, but that's what we have, right? We have that power of that breath. So I invite you to sit comfortably if you can with your feet flat on the ground. And again, if you're in a situation where you can join us, if not, that's okay. Just listen in. And let's just start with our palms. Let's go ahead and do a little shake this morning, right? Let's start with shaking off some stuff. Let's do a little dry bathing even. I'm going to teach you guys some dry bathing today with our body. I want you to start with your right hand, take it to your left shoulder, right? And I want you to just swoop it down and just push that stuff off of you. Then take your left hand, put it on your right shoulder, do the same thing. Whew. Just swoosh it off. Do a couple shakes it off. You can even stand up if you want to. Before we do this, let's go ahead and stand up and just take across the top of your body and come down across the hip. Same thing. Hands to the shoulders, down across the body. Let's just shake it off. That's called dry bathing. That's another tool that we have anytime we're out and about, when we're amidst challenges or energies, when we're out, especially when we're out in public, dealing with other people and their vibes and their energy. We're transmitters. Every person on this planet is an energy transmitter. That energy we're talking about, right? There's negative and positive all over out there. And sometimes, like static clean, these things can statically come into our field. Sometimes it's as easy as brushing it off like that, wherever we're at, and saying, nope, thank you, not mine. Or perhaps it's coming into our field because we are the power to introduce that forgiveness, right? Perhaps there's a reason. 'Tis the season for crowds and sometimes difficult people. Exactly. So what are we going to bring this season? It can be the season for that, but what is our what when we set this intention, right? We get to, instead of feeding the difficulty, we get to be part of the solution of the joy and the peace when we're practicing these tools when we're out and about. That's powerful stuff, right? So, sit now with your feet flat on the ground. Go ahead and take those palms, put them flat up in our laps. I invite you now to just go ahead and close your eyes or gaze at something if that's more comfortable for you, if you don't want to fully close them. And let's start with that breath. The power of that breath, just breathing in deep, as deeply as you can into your chest, allowing that chest to expand and fill, breathing in deep. And even when you think you can't breathe in any deeper, just do one more big breath in. And then slowly exhale, release. Feel that power, the build up, and then the relax, the let go, the coming into the body, softening. Again, use the power of that breath. Breathe in deep, breathe it in deep, as deep as we can, as deep as we can. And then slowly exhaling, feeling ourselves come into our bodies, feeling the connection to our bodies. Slowly feeling ourselves just kind of melt into our body, becoming more and more aware of our physical body as we exhale. Breathe in deep, feeling that oxygen as it swirls through each cell of your body, and each cell is pumping through that beautiful heart all by itself. That power within you, right, is doing the work. As you exhale, you soften, you relax, release. I invite you now, with that power of the mind, to just start picturing that breath as that beautiful golden light, that golden energy. It's very warm and comforting as we breathe it in and we feel it. We feel that warmth in our chest. We feel that warmth down into our bellies. And as we exhale, we just feel that warm energy just releasing, relaxing, removing any tension, any stress we have in our bodies. Breathing in that beautiful golden light as we feel that warmth that swirls all the way down into our toes, through our ankles, feeling that beautiful warm energy up into the calves, through our knees, through our thighs, into our hips. Each breath just bringing us more and more of this beautiful golden energy, this tapping in. We're being recharged, refilled. So that energy swirls through those hips, through our lower abdomen. We feel that warmth as it through our organs, through our tummies, up into our chest, through those solar plexus, through the sacral, the root chakra. We feel it as it just comes up, that beautiful warmth into our chest, into that heart chakra. Feel the warmth down in through the shoulders, in through the elbows, the wrist, the fingers, even each joint, each finger, all the way to the tip. As we breathe in that golden light, we feel it, we see it. We see ourselves just as these beautiful, magical light, golden light beings. Feeling that energy into our chest, up into our throats. Each breath we're softening, relaxing, releasing. Up into our third eye now, through our mouth, that beautiful warmth, that golden energy. We feel it even in our ears, even the tips of our ears, the back of our neck as it comes up into our head. We feel that beautiful energy really bathing our beautiful brains, just bathing it in that golden light, that loving healing, that third eye energy just being bathed all the way up into that crown. We continue to breathe in that golden energy as we feel the top of our head now just being bathed in that golden energy. And we feel the tops of our heads, that crown energy, just open up and expand, allowing that connection out into those cosmos, that life force energy beaming in, just connecting us now fully. So we continue to breathe in that beautiful light, that beautiful energy. We feel our feet connected, grounded to that earth, grounded to this space. And we know this breath, this oxygen, this life force energy, this golden energy we're breathing in is so warm and comforting. This is our place, our amazing place of unconditional love. This is our space of non judgment. This is our place where we know we are practicing setting the intention of just coming into this beautiful energy and introducing it to any place in our physical body, any place in our spiritual body, any place in our mental body that is ready to be healed, to release and let go and transform. It's in this beautiful space of unconditional love, non judgment. We just introduce any of these things to come into this space now as we practice that beautiful Ho'oponopono prayer together. Just allowing any emotion, any thoughts, any memories, any times we may have judged ourselves harshly or someone else, either in our recent past or this life, any time, any place, anything that's ready to come to the surface, this is the place. We are in this sacred place of non judgment, and it's here we open our hearts to this healing energy. And we practice this prayer together with each other. Practice with me now by saying, I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. I invite you to just continue to breathe in that beautiful golden energy and allow your hands to just scan over your body, over this physical body, and allow them to just find intuitively for themselves any place where there may be tension. Allow your body to talk to you, any place that the hands maybe there's more stress, more tension, maybe there's pain in that place. Allow your hands to rest there. If there's no pain, just intuitively allow them to be guided to some space. Maybe it's that heart center. Maybe it's our solar plex, our sacral, that root. Maybe it's the throat chakra or the third eye. Allow your hands to just intuitively be guided there now. And allow the opening and the forgiveness to transpire by opening our hearts, bringing into this space this beautiful healing energy of Ho'oponopono. And we practice it again together. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. I invite you now to just take your hands and give yourself a little hug. Do a little crisscross over that chest. Maybe even place the hands over that heart chakra. The gratitude. Give yourself the love and the gratitude for the good work you're doing here. Just taking these few moments out of your day each day, stepping up to this challenge, introducing this healing energy. Give yourself the divine love and respect and honor you deserve, the gratitude you deserve for being willing to do this work. It is easy and magical, but it takes courage and strength to be willing to step into the shadows and shine the light. And you deserve the credit for that. Hug yourself, love yourself. Tell yourself thank you. Thank you for the work done here today. I love you. I thank you. I just invite you now to, one last time, take in a really deep breath, really, really, really wide, and then take those hands and expand them out wide and picture energy, all of this, any energy that's left remaining that's ready to be released, just with the exhale out being pushed right out through both of those palms out into the ethers, fully relaxing, letting go, and surrendering. Surrendering that energy. One last time, as we release this into the ethers, we open up for this healing energy by offering this beautiful prayer, these magical words together one more time. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. I invite you to just take a few more deep breaths in and out, allowing yourself to just bathe in this golden energy, bathe in this vibration, knowing that this truly is. This is your divine connection to prosperity, this space of non judgment, of honoring, of loving, of coming within. And you are the most powerful being who holds the key and the tool at any time to use this space, this place, this energy. It's yours. It's an endless supply from the source. This is the divine birthright energy we speak of when we talk about our prosperity. The ability to connect into our divine birthright of love, joy, peace, harmony, beauty, grace. It's right here for us anytime. Continue to breathe in that beautiful golden energy and just allow that now to start to bring you back to the body, into more of this realm. We're slowly going to return to the physical realm, to this physical body, coming back into my voice, allowing yourself to physically return to the body, wiggling the fingers, toes, moving those feet around first, allowing the breath to consciously bring us back into the physically, and really slowly allowing ourselves to just come on back. When you're ready, go ahead, open those eyes. Let's do another shaky, 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 releasey, releasey there, huh? Oh, my meditation with Vana, she said, I saw Jesus. Now I have a headache and my forehead. I have some energy going on right there as well myself. I can feel that connection happening. Is and Vana, I'm guessing, is your granddaughter Lovey? Is that she's floating? Yes. So very grounded. Today's going to be important. That was a very high vibe. Ooh, we're really high vibe, right? We're up there, that high vibe energy. To stay grounded, eat some chocolate. Get her some chocolate today, Grandma. Darker better. The darker, if she will. I know kiddos probably don't like the dark chocolate as much, but the darker the better. Dark chocolate, hot chocolate, some hot cocoa would be a good. Um, and some baths, some salt baths, lots of water, lots and lots of water, and rest. Let her rest. Just honor that and rest. That's amazing. That is so amazing. And Miss Pauline says, "Wow, I saw so many lights, guys. Again, she's seen Jesus. Your granddaughter just connected. Okay, I'm still buzzing. You're seeing lights. I'm buzzing here. 11:11. Do you guys see the power we hold? Anybody? Anybody? Do you feel the power? Do you know what we just did as a collective group? I feel it. Wow, right? Wow. I and that was, I guess, about an 18-minute. I guess we did about an 15-minute. That was about a 15-minute uh meditation there going on. So for sure. Um I'm not sure who's messaging me about coming on the live. I'll be happy to talk to you off if you have a question or something, love. Um, I don't just let anybody pop in because I never know what you're going to get. I've had some wonky experiences with that. I don't want to go there. We saw so many lights. Yes, that was a very, very beautiful meditation today, and an honor to get to do this together as a group. It's so powerful. That's fabulous. Yes, yes, right. You wrote it. Yes. Make sure you write that down, journal, have her. I'm gonna guess she's not gonna remember that or forget that one the rest of. I remember the first time I seen Jesus come into my meditation. And that's the power of these ascended masters that are working with us. This is what we were talking about before we went into that meditation that's happening over the past few years. This stuff that has come to the surface that is ready for this healing energy to happen. And it's up to us as the light workers to say, you know what, we're taking responsibility for this. We're not the ones that caused the hate. We're not responsible for the hatred. We're not responsible for the pain. We're not responsible for the suffering. But we are responsible to introduce the healing that can take it away. We don't have to fight over it anymore. It doesn't matter who's responsible. It doesn't matter. We're responsible to introduce what we know can melt it, which is that right there, the power of the ascended masters, the spirit, great spirit. It's not a spot where God is not. That God, that breath within, right? We can connect right here. Oh, that was powerful. Powerful today, you guys. Wow. Yeah. Okay, I hear you. I had in mind a different deck, but no, literally my Ascended Masters deck, which hardly does not usually come up, is coming out today. So we're gonna move up, do a card pull here for us real quick. FYI, I think that my class is full. If you guys, okay, Pauline, do I have you guys on here? I have down Pauline, Kelly Jones. Were you? I had a few of you that I need to go back and look. I'm going to be emailing out the ones that I need to send the links to today. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anybody. So here's who I have on my list. And if you're not supposed to be on the list, just tell me no that I had it wrong. But I know those guys are right. Kelly Jones, Sherry, Pauline, you three. Those three I was curious about. I thought you guys, I need to go back and check my emails. I've been chatting across the board with people and this and that. So, and the FYI, I am going to be putting together a weekday class as well, because I do have about 5 other people right now that really want to take it, but they're not available. So I think I'm going to, here in the next few weeks, I'll do a day class. I'll take on a day class as well for you guys for teaching the Reiki one. Okay, so first off, this is great. So this one was just like turned around in the deck, like hands down. And I'm gonna read these from the book today because these Ascended Master cards, they're really powerful. They have very powerful messages, and I don't want to water it down at all, but they're pretty self-explanatory as well with this, which I think is just amazing, which is what this work is we're doing, right? So first off, more water. Drink more water came in. Hello, pretty sure I literally just said that to up there. Make sure she drinks water, right? This is a group collective reading right now. If you want to hang out with us, hun, I guarantee if you were guided here, there's something you're going to hear that'll resonate with you. I do have VIP readings available if you would like to do that after this group collective is done. Um, so drink more water. Dun, 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 dun. Right? Again, we just talked about this, but I'm going to read this because, again, sometimes different words or different ways that it's presented, we hear it different and it resonates a little different, right? Boom, right, Pauline? I know we can't make this up. It's great. This card comes to you as a sign that your body is thirsty for pure water. Symptoms such as fatigue, difficulty in concentrating, irritation, excessive hunger can actually be dehydration in disguise. Water helps you flush harsh energies, which what are we doing right now? Yeah, we're detoxing. Flush this stuff. Literally, like think about it, right? You don't want to leave. We're detoxifying. We're getting all this up to the surface. We don't want to leave it floating in the bowl. Right? We don't float in the bowl and get stinky. Flush it. So um harsh energies and toxins that your sensitive body might otherwise absorb. Bless your water before drinking it to give yourself a boost of positive energy. So take a moment to bless it and thank it and clear it. Clear it too, like cleanse, clear the water. Thank you for clearing me. Done. Right? So, Ushan is a African goddess of rivers and waters. She helps women appreciate and enjoy their feminine beauty and sensuality. Both men and women call upon Oshan for help with their romantic life, increased attractiveness, and self-esteem, and any situation involving water or flow of abundance. Right? Yeah. How smart is that? Even when I read, I'm like, duh, bless your water. That's a tool that I know to do that I've been forgetting to do. I'm like, oh, got you guys, right? Again, we hold the power. And let me tell you something, you guys. This is a scientific fact. You can sit here and pretend like, oh, energy don't exist. And right, I have people, oh, yeah, sure, you can't see it. It can't be happening and blah, blah, blah. Then explain this, sir. Explain this. Scientific fact. Water. You can take water, plant water, put this, there's many scientific things out there you can look up to prove this. You can do it yourself. The exact same water, take the same water, same pH, same everything, put the same water in two different containers, same environment. One of them you send positive energy, one of them you send negative energy. And put plants in those, water plants. Watch what happens. The one you send negative energy to, they won't grow. They won't thrive. A lot of times they'll croak off and nothing will happen, or they'll just stall out and just be dormant. The ones that we send that positive energy to, right, what happens? They thrive. They thrive. Why will you talk to your plants? Just say they thrive. It's the energy, it's the water, it's the different and how do we know it's just the water? This is where I'm gonna go, right? Because we talk to plants. Okay, so maybe it's just the plants, talking to the plants. No. Water even. This was a cool experiment I seen also recently, was freezing it. Somebody took water and talked to it, loving and kind and just like so sweet, right? And froze it, and then talked mean, negative words into the other one. And one of them came out super clear, and there was just a few little like cracks, and it was just beautiful, almost like a very very diamond-esque. And the one that was the negative energy was very cloudy and like you couldn't see through, and it just did it had fractures through the whole thing, different fractury. It's amazing, you guys. The power of this is amazing. So, just saying. New tool just learned today, right? Boom. There's a new tool we just picked up. And again, that's something we have on us all the time. We might not always have an oil, we might not always have a crystal, but we always have our breath, and we always have the power of prayer. We can always bless anything, and our food. I'm going to go so far as our water, also our food, sweethearts. We need to be blessing our foods. Remember, bless our food before we put it in. It's not only a thank you, God, for bringing it to us, it's a thank you, food, for nourishing us. And guess what? We put positive energy into that, and now we're bringing positive energy into our bodies. It works. It works. That's okay, Kelly. If it doesn't work, I just thought that you were on the list and I wanted to make sure I didn't leave anybody out. I'll cross you off if that's not going to work for you. I just know I had a few people that wanted to do payment arrangements, and I got to go back and look at it. I just wanted, let me do it this way. I shouldn't have done names. If I've made arrangements with you, I'm going to be sending you the links today. If I haven't made arrangements, then it's okay. You can get a hold of me if you still want to. I just couldn't remember exactly who was on the list, and I wanted to make sure I got it out there. So, all right, guys. But let me cross you off so I know that now. Okay. Because I couldn't remember off the top of my head. There's been so many. The next one coming in, though, guys, right? This is so perfect. I just love it. Our Ascended Masters, 1111. We're doing this work, and you know what? They're reminding us, right? And it's doing this forgiveness work. It is going into those shadows. And I love Miss Moonchild this month brought up, reminding us to give ourselves the love. You know, what did we do right today, and really pat ourselves on the back. You know, it's easy to point out the things we feel like we could have done better, but let's point out the things we really did right, because we deserve that. We do, right? And the reason we're doing all this, right, is the power of joy. Really, why are we offering this forgiveness? Because it literally holds the power to bring the joy into our lives. It holds the power to bring us into the prosperity that is our divine birthright, that's already there waiting for us. We just tapped into that. We know it's there. It's there. It's just us. It's up to us to slide into that vibration. So the power of joy. Let's see what this guy has to say in full. To find your desired outcome, follow the path of joy. Your life's purpose is supported by the joy and passion you feel when you're thinking about or working on your purpose. Which one is your purpose? To know your energy, be you, right? We talk about that. I love it. The joy that you feel within relationships keeps them alive, exciting, and growing. The joy that comes from your hobbies gives you extra energy. Of all the emotions, joy has the highest energy vibration. Joy has the power to remove all obstacles and attract all of your needs. Joy reminds us that we needn't suffer at all. We can fulfill our purpose, help ourselves and others, and heal through the power of joy. Wow. So wait a minute. We're taking responsibility for us and understanding that we as light workers get to introduce this healing energy that, right? What happens brings, oh yeah, the power of joy and healing. Huh. Wow. I love it. I love it. I love it. Miss Pauline, absolutely. I can absolutely I will let you know when the weekday class comes up, babes. Not a problem. I can do that for you. It's kind of filling up anyway, so it's going to work out just perfect. I know that. Um all right, guys. So yeah, that's it. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Ta-da! We really are very powerful, aren't we? It's amazing how powerful we really are when we start to step into that. It's like we realize how small we've played. It's kind of mind-boggling to me, how much of my power I gave away with beliefs that it was outside of me, or that I was powerless, or that I didn't hold, that things were just happening to me and I was the victim and I held no power. Like all of, these are all belief systems. It's taken a while for us to get here, but wow, when we step into this, it's like, wow, my Facebook won't let me in your life. Yeah, stay positive. I'm glad you're here. Facebook doesn't like us recently. They don't like what we're talking about, apparently. It freezes like crazy over there. I do have the YouTube that flows pretty well in here, and TikTok, so I'm glad you're found us. The YouTube channel is the same handle as the um, TikTok and the website. earthangelsheavensent.com is where you can get all of your meditation needs met, your essential oils needs met, crystals, art, book a session, get a healing session, all of that good stuff. Happy birthday, Miss Pauline, by the way. I'm so excited for you. I'm sure you're going to have a beautiful, blessed day, and it'll work out for us to do that class when it's supposed to. I know that. All right, guys. I love you all. I'm going to wrap it up. I will be back on here. Actually, I'll probably be on later doing some card pulls. I am taking today off. My body is having a fun relax and detox. I need to drink the water. I know that was for me. My back has been talking to me. So I'm in the office all day today. I'm not doing any physical work. I'm doing computer work and spiritual work. So if you would like a session, I'm available today. You can definitely hit me up for that on earthangelsheavensent.com. Or I will probably be back on later, like I said, and just do some card pulls for those that I'm guided. I got lots of homework. My finals are due. I can't believe I'm already at the end of this term, the first term of this year. Like that blows my mind. It seems like I just went back to school. And I did not see why you couldn't be there, love. I just seen that you could not be there. I'm sorry. So I'm writing my term paper today and tomorrow, and getting, of course, ready, making sure getting everything ready for the class on Saturday. And yeah, and of course, getting the sprays. I'm getting the sprays listed on the website. I'm excited about that. So those will be available for the holidays and for meditations. So join for that. Yeah. All right. I'm going to quit talking now. Maybe. Never. Not as long as I'm in this body. Am I ever going to quit talking? I came out talking. Ask my mom. But I'm going to stop talking right now for a minute, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. I love you guys. See you back here tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. We'll do it again, see what Spirit has for us. Usually we get some homework. Yay. Love you. Bye.